welcome back to my channel, and the name of my channel is Nars Vlogs. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. For today's video, I'll be teaching you an easier way of dividing decimal number by another decimal number. So I'll be showing to you some examples for you to understand it better. So what if we have 0.471 divided by 0.03. So in this division sentence, the 0.471 is our dividend, while 0.03 is the divisor. And if you try to notice, it will be very hard if you will just divide them right away. So I'll be teaching you a very simple technique to divide it in an easier way. So first, we have to transform both the dividend and divisor into a whole number, and you have to make sure that the dividend is bigger compared to the divisor. So we can transform this one by moving the decimal point to the right. So we can make this into a whole number by moving 1, 2, 3 places. So you may write there that you move 3 places to the right. So instead of 0.471, it will become 471. And then you also make 0.03 into a whole number by moving only 2 places to the right. So you write there 2, that means you move 2 places to the right. And what will happen to 0.03? It will become 3. By there, you can already divide 471 by 3. So let's try to divide it for now. So 1 here, 1 times 3, 3, 4 minus 3 is 1. Bring down 7, 17 divided by 3 is 5. 5 times 3 is 15. 17 minus 15 is 2. Bring down 1. 21 divided by 3 is 7. 7 times 3 is 21. 21 minus 21 is equal to 0. So that means 471 divided by 3 is 157. But 157 there is not yet the final answer, because remember, we transform it into a whole number. So here, what will you do? You have to take note the number of places that you move the decimal point to the right. And what you're going to do here is you subtract bigger number minus the smaller number and take note of the direction when you subtract. So since 3 is the bigger number, 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. And when we subtract it, the direction is going that way. So that means from our answer, we also move 1 place to the left. So from here, we also move 1 place to the left because the direction of this one when we subtract is going to the left. So that means it will give you 0.471 divided by 0.03 is equal to 15.7. If you don't believe me, you can actually use your calculator to check if the answer here is correct. Another example is what if we are dividing 4.75 divided by 0.005. So what I've said earlier, you have to transform our decimal numbers into a whole number, and we can transform them into a whole number by moving the decimal point to the right. And you have to make sure that the dividend is always bigger than the divisor. So we have to transform this one into a whole number by moving 2 places to the right. So I will put here 2, that means I move the point 2 places to the right. And what will happen to 4.75? It will become 475. Next is we will transform 0.005 into a whole number, and we can make it into a whole number by moving the decimal point 1, 2, 3, 3 places to the right. So take note, put 3 there. So that means from 4.71 divided by 0.005, it will now become 475 divided by 5. So from here, we can divide this one easily. so we cannot divide 4 and 5, so we take the 2 digits here. 47 divided by 5 is 9. 9 times 5 is 45. 47 minus 45 is 2. Bring down 5. 25 divided by 5 is 5. 5 times 5 is 25. And 25 minus 25 is equal to 0. So our 95 here is not yet the final answer, because we have to take note that we transform the decimal numbers into a whole number. And as what I've said earlier, we just subtract the number of places that we move from the bigger number minus the smaller number, and take note of the direction when you subtract. So since 3 is bigger, so we will have 3 minus 2 is equal to 1, and the direction when we subtract is going to the right. So from our answer here, if that is 95, of course the point is here, we also move 1 place to the right. So that means if we move 1 place to the right here, there is 0 there. So that means our final answer for 4.75 divided by 0.005 is equal to 950. And again, you can check the answer using your calculator so that you will know that it's really correct. And for my last example, what if we have 0.006 divided by 0.15? So again, we have to transform our decimal number into a whole number, because it will be easier for you to divide if it's a whole number. And you just have to take note the number of places that you move the decimal point to make it into a whole number. And again, be very careful. You have to take note that your dividend should be bigger than your divisor. If you try to notice here, we only have 6 here, so we have to extend the number of times that we will move the decimal point. So instead of moving only 3 places, because if we move 3 places, it's only 6, we have to make it 60, because 6 is smaller than 15. And we have to make sure that our dividend is bigger than the divisor. So instead of moving only 3 times, we will move the decimal point 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you take note that you move 4 times, and then you write on the side that your 0.006 will now become 60. And then for 0.15, we only move 2 places to the right, so take note of 2. And 0.15 will become 15, so that means 60 divided by 15. And from here, we can already divide 60 by 15. Of course, we cannot divide 6 by 15, so take note of the 2 digits there. 60 divided by 15, that's 4. And 4 times 15 is 60. And 60 minus 60 is 0. And as what I've said earlier, the answer here is not yet the final answer, because you have to take note of these 2 numbers here. These 2 numbers here plays a very important role, because you will know the number of places that you will move to get the final answer. So again, you will subtract the bigger number minus the smaller number, and take note of the direction when you subtract. And since 4 is bigger than 2, so you will do 4 minus 2 is equal to 2, and the direction is going to the left. So from our answer here, we will move the point. So obviously if it's 4, the point is here, so we will move the point 2 places to the left. So from here, we move 2 places, 1, 2. So the point is already here, and you put 0 there. So that means the final answer for 0.006 divided by 0.15 is 0.04. And again, you can check that one in your calculator so that you will know that it's really the final answer. So that's it, guys. That's my way of dividing a decimal number by another decimal number. I do hope you learned something from this video, and watch out for more math videos to come. And thank you again for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel And thank you so much. See you again next time.